Well, all right, we're now being joined live by Tony Ibitoye, the media officer of the Super Eagles, to give us an update on the latest happenings in camp as we speak. Well, thank you for joining us on the show, Tony.
Thank you, AY, CC, Tayo. Thank you guys for having me on the show.
All right, can you fill us in on the latest?
I was listening to you guys. We can't possibly call up 52 players for one game. You can't call up everybody. I'm sure Uja, of course, was in this camp when we were playing against Tanzania, and he's a member of the team. We will always get a chance to return to the team. But we can't call up everybody at the same time. We will get there. We will get there. So, Tayo, please, just calm down. We want Uja to continue to do what he's doing for himself, for his club. He's always a member of the team. He's out today. He could be in tomorrow. That's the way it is.
All right, so what's the mood in camp, and what are the day's activity, or what are the activities lined up for the day? All 24 players already in camp? Everybody is in now,
so the mood is good. We are happy. I mean, we will see that the arrival of Obafemi Martins, Okenye Onazi, and Shehu Abdullahi has really livened up the camp. And now the coaches are happy. Everybody is happy because we have 24 players out of 24. And so we can now start perfecting our strategies, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, fine-tuning all the plans. And now the coach has everybody available for him to work with, tell them how he wants them to play in Swaziland. And with the quality that we have of these boys and the commitment and the determination that we've seen in camp and seen at yesterday's training session, I mean, all the players are in excellent shape, and I'm sure that they will deliver for Nigeria. When a Nigerian team has this kind of spirit and is in this kind of mood, with this kind of momentum, it's difficult for anybody to stop them, and I'm sure they will be unstoppable on Friday and on Tuesday.
Okay, now let's talk about Coach Sunday Olise. You know, he wasn't feeling too well for a while. He's back in the country now. How is he like now?
Yeah, the good news is that Coach Sunday Olise is getting better and better. And he was involved yesterday. He was part of the training, and we're all happy to have him around. Yes, he still needs a lot of rest, but the fact of the case is that he's a lot better than the time when we were preparing for the CHAN qualifier against Burkina Faso. And he's a strong man. We are also happy that he has very competent assistant coaches with him. Aloyagu, Salisu Yusuf, Jean-Francois are very competent coaches who have been supporting him in every way. So there's absolutely nothing for us to worry about. We have a good team, solid coaches, solid players, and we must also commend the Nigerian Football Federation for all the support, the River State government for all the support that they've given this team. We don't have any excuse. We will go there, we will do what we need to do and make Nigerians happy.
Okay, we wish the Super Eagles all the best as they prepare to go to Swaziland and get that crucial win. And hopefully when they're back, of course, next week, 17th as a return leg will definitely be able to finalize the victory.
Yeah, definitely, Cecilia, but playing Swaziland, 130 in the world, according to the FIFA ranking. Nigeria, 59. So the difference is very clear. The only problem that we can potentially encounter is if you get too complacent playing this kind of teams, because they can really shock you, especially when they're playing in front of their own fans.
Exactly. So they have nothing to lose.
Exactly. So I expect Sunday Olise to really prepare his team.
Drill the players.
He has to drill them physically, mentally, technically, and tactically. They have to be ready. Yeah.
Okay, now from the Super Eagles now, quickly to Samson. He has, of course, 26 players he has invited for the CAF Under-23 Championships. But this one, you're having the bulk of the players who actually won the bronze medal at the All Africa Games, you know, right there. Just last in September, almost all of them. Yeah. Most of them are actually there, having the likes of the goalkeeper Emmanuel Daniel, defender Shegun Oduduwa, and of course midfielders Ogene Karete. But it was expected that he would be there. Yusuf Mohammed, Emmanuel Iwu. And of course, you have a sincere Seth.
I like that.
Sincere. I hope you'll be sincere enough to give us the victory. Aaron Obano and Daniel Eto. That's some of the players that are in camp right now. Some of the players that are there. Okay, no, this is a Super Eagles list. No, this is not for the Under-23 list. Yes. But you also have the likes of Usman Mohammed, Indifreke, Efyonge, Chukwubuka, Iroha, Sterling, Dikma are some of the players that you're having there.
Yeah, a very important competition for Nigeria. It's all about qualifying for the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. A lot of Nigerians, a lot of us were around when the Kanu Wanko and Co actually did it for Nigeria in 1996, way back in 96.
Wow, it's been a long time now.
It's been a long time now. We haven't really come close. Actually, we've been in one of the final. Yeah.
In 2008 in
Exactly, but we've not won another gold medal. So we have to start by actually qualifying before we start thinking of winning medals. So it's going to be very important. Siasia has to really work on his lads very well. I expect a very tough competition for them.
Now, you would understand the plight of Coach Samson Siasia as well in trying to assemble the squad, for days, if not weeks, we've been having challenges
when
of trying
was
to get
crying that it doesn't happen.
So you would have thought that this should have come a whole lot earlier than now. So I hope it's not going to cause some...
Remember when the whole players now came, had 30 players in camp, he was like, hey, how do I start the selection? So that was also another headache. Now, these players are expected to actually depart for Morocco. Then they will be joined by the foreign-based professionals over there. And I know Nigeria is in one kind of group, which is really very tough for me. We have Egypt, Algeria, Mali in that group B. So it's definitely going to be tough. It's starting on the 28th of this month. 12th December, we should know the countries that will be representing Africa.
All right.
Is it a tough one?
It's a tough one. Especially when you have Egypt and, of course, Algeria.
Egypt, for a while now, I think Egypt is a bit down. I'll say that. But Algeria and Mali, from what the squad did at on the 17th level, I think definitely they are huge. And the difference is, I think most of them are actually having all their players together, especially Egypt and Mali. But Algeria, they still have scattered players just like we have over here. So let's just see how it's going to happen. 28th of November, that's when the tournament is starting.
Yeah, they'll need a lot of luck.
A lot of luck, definitely, to come out of that group first and see if they can get a ticket for Olympics. They just can't afford not to qualify for that particular championship because the Super Falcons will definitely not be there. So at least one football team that should be there. Olympics is all about athletics, swimming, and all other events, but definitely football is always the king of sport, and it will definitely remain so.
It keeps us glued to our television. Even when you feel, what's in there in the Olympics? Is it not running? But when you see the under-23 team, you're like, okay, let's sit down and watch it. Unfortunately, it's just one medal, even if you win.
Unfortunately.
Just one.
But it's a massive medal, though. It's a massive medal. Like Cecilia said, king of sports. If you win a medal, a gold medal in it, come on.
It's like you've won everything.
You've won everything.
But ironically, it's just one medal.
Yeah, that's what we said, but it's a massive one. It's a very big medal.
Okay. All right.
Well, but that doesn't mean other federations should go to sleep because it's football. So we're not trying to say, okay, you guys, no. Football is just one. So we expect the likes of athletics.
And we're sure of a medal in that one. In basketball, are we sure of that? Okay, let's not go to basketball because it's just Dream Team Americans. Okay. Now, talking Scrabble right now, the team, they are back in Nigeria. They arrived yesterday at the airport, and of course most of them were actually talking about their experience, what they had to go through before they got to Australia. They were jet lagged, tired, not having sleep, but at the end of the day they were sure that they were going to get something, and of course they got something out of that, producing the best of the best.
Yes,
the best of the best. You hit it spot on, Cecilia, and one wonders what might have happened if they had gotten to Australia a whole lot earlier, like we had the president of the Scrabble Federation talking about. Yeah, that's the hero.
That's the guy. That's the man of the moment.
The man of the moment, the first African to achieve such a feat.
Ayotunde, you know what's most impressive about this is the fact that he actually beats an Englishman to win the World Scrabble Championship in English. It's not a waffy Scrabble Championship for crying out loud. Now
you had to rub that in.
Now I had to do that
in his own game.
Incredible, and these guys are just incredible. Their words I've never heard before, and I challenge you guys to tell me whether you've heard these words before. Dacoits.
Okay. Can we just listen to the players talking? I'll find out from you.
Now I'm really impressed with this lad.
It hasn't been an easy journey, and the journey didn't start yesterday. It started so many years ago. In 2007, that was my first attempt. I finished third. Then came 2009. I finished 11th, falling backwards. Then this attempt, I told myself that I really needed to improve on it. And I was actually thinking of doing something else with my life. So this was more like a last attempt to get this. And thank God it worked. It means everything to me. And I can also boldly tell you that it means everything to Nigerian Scrabble and even Scrabble in Africa. Take, for example, Kenya is bidding to host the next World Championship, along with some other more powerful countries like Hong Kong and even Canada. So with this victory now, I think our Kenya brothers are going to have an upper hand, being that an African country has never hosted the World Championship, for example, and with an African winning it this time around, I think that the next World Championship is likely going to be held in Africa. There are a lot of people that feel that Scrabble is just a game that people gather around and play behind closed doors and all that, but we have moved past that. Even people who we are looking up to help support the game and push it forward, they can't seem to get the idea that Scrabble is now a sport that is played at a very competitive level. So with this victory, I believe that everything will begin, all the pieces will begin to fall into place. Scrabble has been on and off at the